What's happening, Star Wars family? Welcome back to Lightsaber Radio, the most outrageous Star Wars show on the web. And today we're going to be talking about our favorite ships, the ships that we think are the best Star Wars ships out there, because there's quite a few. And you guys might not agree with all of ours. You might think some of them are different. That's okay. First and foremost, let me apologize. We couldn't do a Saturday show. Garrison was leaving town and he was going to be traveling during the time of the studio. And I got to go buy my youngest kid some school clothes because he's not done with high school yet. So got a couple more years. And then I don't have to worry about that shit no more.
Someday.
Yeah, someday. So we apologize that we had to do a recorded episode, but hey, we still got the episode out there. We would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this topic in the comments. But you know, with us not being live, we can't really look at the comments. So put them in. Definitely put them in the comment section after the video, and we'll definitely go over some of them in the next episode. But let's get to the intro and let's get this show started.
Is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Last we will reveal ourselves.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
You are now if you only knew the power of gods.
Here it comes. Let's go.
You are now
Hello there.
So like I said, if you didn't catch this, we're doing our top 10, which I got more than 10, so I got some honorable mentions because there was a lot of cool ships. There's a lot of cool ships, but we're going to be talking about our top 10 favorite ships. And
obviously, like, I think personal opinion had a lot to play on this one because, like, I mean, I don't actually ranking these ships. My favorite ships would probably get smacked if they were like being fought by another ship, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like my top 5 or 8 are all starfighters.
That's fair.
Like I think all.
I wanted to do the Death Star as my number 1, but it's technically a space station, so Death Star does not count, Kyle, because I know you would try to cheat with that one.
No, I didn't use the Death Star. I thought about it. I did think about it. I was like, but it flies through space, but it's like not like a ship. I mean, it's really, really slow. It took them forever to get to the rebel base.
That's true.
Like they had like 3 days to prepare for them to come because it took them forever to get there. Which is kind of fast. I wonder, does the Death Star have warp speed ability?
Yeah, it goes into hyperspace.
Does it go into hyperspace? I'm pretty sure. We've never seen that on.
Bro, there's no way you travel from one planet to another without it.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway,
Death Star definitely has hyperspace.
Before we get started and get going, we got to get our outrageous, got to get them juices flowing. And we do that with our form of icebreaker, the Hothbreaker, and Garrison's going to drop that on us. And when he does, we got to come up with our most outrageous answer to this. Like I said.
I already know what your answer is going to be.
Like I said, we're not live. So definitely put it in the comment section below, whatever your Hothbreaker idea is. Any answers that you would have said in the chat if we were live, put them in the comments because we just couldn't do this show live, so we had to record it previously. So our news might be a little bit outdated too by Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We might be talking about some new stuff that's, you know what I'm saying, that's old news by Saturday. But it's what we could do because it's Thursday today and we're recording it because we had to do it a couple days prior, so we apologize. But now
it's weird, but it is kind of nice getting back to recording. I will be honest. It's weird, but it's nice getting back to it. All right, let's get the Hothbreaker.
All right, what you got for me?
So this Hothbreaker, you are lost in space, stranded. You need to pick the spaceship that you're lost in and one companion to be with. You're just drifting. You're out of fuel. You can't get anywhere. You're stuck. You're low on power. All you got is the life support. Pick one person, and what ship are you on?
That's hard. That's really, really hard. Because you want something comfortable.
It's a good one.
Right. I would
you want something
probably
comfortable, but it's also like, go for it. Sorry, go.
Well, you know, if you're out of fuel, though, it kind of sucks. You're going to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's...
Well, maybe, unless you have someone that could, like, help you. See, I have a perfect answer for this one.
Okay, but let's see.
My answer...
Who would I...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go. Tell me your answer.
No. I want to... Yeah, my answer will be best. We'll save it for last. What's your answer?
Okay.
Because I've thought this through, because I thought the question.
I'd have to say Lando sail barge, because I know he has all the amenities on that. You got to say everything.
Ooh.
And then
That's not a way to go out. That's a way to go out.
And then I'd have to say with hair. No. Dark Talon. Yeah. She could use the Force and do some freaky shit. Yeah, that would be a good combination right there.
So you're accepting your death.
Yeah, I'm accepting my death. I'm going out with a bang.
You're accepting your death. That's
I'm
cool.
going out
I get
with
you.
a whole bunch of Force-activated Twi'lek ass on.
I figured out a way to have both, Kyle.
Okay, and then she might be able to use the Force to get us to a planet or something. I don't know.
No, what you do is you get Rey on the Millennium Falcon. You're gonna die, go out swinging, and then Rey realizes afterwards, holy shit, I have a Force dyad with Kylo Ren. I can just call him with my mind. And he comes in.
Yeah, but I don't think she knows how to use it. I don't think she knows how to use it. If you watch the movie, she don't know how to use it. Kylo Ren's the one that always activates everything.
Yeah, but I'm sure in a life or death situation, she's gonna die. Kylo Ren's gonna get some kind of like Force inkling, and like, yeah, we figured out. I have faith.
He might not come and rescue her. He might be like, "Screw you, bitch! You stabbed me."
No, he's obsessed with her. He come capture her. I mean, he might be pissed off because I got to her first, but still. It was a good time.
I don't know. That's a hard question. Now, if we was like lost in deep space and the ship still worked, but you couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like you had fuel and everything. Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like you went through a wormhole and popped out on some side of the galaxy, nowhere close to where you could ever get back home. Like it'd take you 1 billion years to fly back home. Yeah, I'd want Hera and
100%.
like a dope ship. I'd have to have a dope ship. I'd have to have the ship with like full stock bar for the, you know what I'm saying, like a replicator that can like replicate. Like a replicator that can like replicate food and alcohol and shit, and we just float around and just explore.
Each week you be married for tomorrow we die.
Just explore planets, just having freaky deaky sex and. You know what I'm saying? That would be awesome.
See,
and she's a good pilot, so
Rey's hot, and then hopefully she could do the little mind thing with Kylo Ren. He'd come rescue/capture us.
Yeah, but like, say if you were stuck on the other side of the galaxy, like there's like no way, like y'all went through this wormhole and you can't get back.
Well, if that was the case,
you know what I'm saying, and it would take you like 1 billion light years to fly back. Like so, you're not getting out there. If that's the scenario, she could call Kylo Ren all she want. He ain't coming.
If that's the scenario, I pick Padme because I'd rather have Padme.
Nah, I want a Twi'lek.
I just chose Rey's because we have a chance to get out of it afterwards.
I want a Twi'lek. They got built-in handles.
That's what hair is. You just have the hair let down, Kyle. Same thing.
Man, no. Because she might cut her hair off. They can't cut. Well, I mean, I guess they could cut their things off. It would probably be very painful.
Reputation. Trained species.
It probably wouldn't be that great. It would probably suck. Like, they probably bleed out and die. Yeah. Oh, damn. That would have good. I don't know. I might take Ahsoka. Like adult Ahsoka, not child Ahsoka, because then that's just creepy.
Yeah. I don't know if I could take Ahsoka. I feel like she'd judge you the whole time.
Maybe. That definitely could be a possibility.
She's judgmental, man. I just get those vibes from her.
All right. So we're going to be talking about the top 10 coolest ships to us. All right. These are our top 10 coolest ships. The ships that we thought. Now, we were going canon and legends. But really, when I went through it, like, I only have like one legend ship. And
I don't think I had any.
most of the ships in Legends are the same, and there wasn't really no like Revan ship. It was a flying saucer. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? That's not that cool. You know what I'm saying?
Realistic.
There's just not that many cool ships, and I don't even think I got a Legends. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I don't think I have any Legend ships. I think all of them are canon ships.
The movies did a good job of making ships. I'll give them credit.
So, but I do have some. I definitely do have a couple that are from books, and I have a couple from the animated series. Series.
How did you get any from the books? That's tough.
Well, like, okay, I'll explain it when we get to it. Okay.
All right.
So my top 10.
That's fair. That's fair.
My 10th one was the Marauder. The Marauder is hard. Yeah, the Marauder is. I like the Marauder. I just like the way it looked. It looked cool. Tech got it like all souped up, and it's a good ship, man. It really is. I like it.
No, it's good. There's room to like chill. Like it's a good. Yep. Yeah, I get you. It's a good home base for the Bad Batch. It fits.
Yeah. Yeah,
I get you. Mine was a little bit different. Mine was the J-type diplomatic barge. It's the one from episode 2 at the very beginning where it lands and blows up. That one.
Oh, yeah.
At the very beginning of episode 2. I don't know why. It looks cool to me. It's got giant, like, there's 4 flipping engines on the wings. Like, it's fucking huge. It reminds me of a World War II bomber. I don't know. I just like that ship. I was sad when it got blown up. And when Corday, that's the decoy, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Corday, when she dies. And she's all sad. I don't know why she's sad, because that's her fucking job to die anyways. Like, she's a decoy. It's kind of the point. But I rest my case. I like that ship. It was a cool ship.
It was a cool ship. I don't think I would have. I don't know. Like, all the real.
Nobody would put that in their top 10. I don't know why. Yeah. It just looks like a World War II bomber to me.
And honestly, all the big ships, like the bigger ships, is like my honorable mentions. I didn't put no really big ship. I guess, well, my number 9 would probably be my only, like, the real big ship.
I picked some.
You know what I'm saying? Because my number 9 is the Millennium Falcon.
Oh my God! At number 9?
At number 9 is the Millennium Falcon. And you're a
Star Wars fan? Ridiculous.
Yes, well, I'm kidding. Like, the Millennium Falcon is dope, but it's kind of ugly the way it's shaped. It's like a saucer with like a dick sticking off of it for some reason.
It is kind of ugly.
The cockpit is like way on one side of the ship. Like, why would you put the cockpit on the side of the ship?
It was cool.
Put it in the middle where you can see all directions. I don't know, but the Millennium Falcon has to be in your top 10. If the Millennium Falcon ain't in your top 10, you're like truly not a Star Wars fan. If somebody said, no, the Millennium Falcon ain't in my top, I'd be like, okay, there's something wrong with you.
Well, I had my Millennium Falcon a lot higher.
I figured you probably would, but you know, I have other ships that are just way doper than that.
Millennium Falcon in Solo was sick. Back when it was still like new looking. Yeah, I liked it.
I don't know, I like the old one. I like the Han Solo version, you know. And the Millennium Falcon, it's a smuggler ship, man. Come on, that's what it's built for, to smuggle shit with. And it has a mind of its own. It kind of just does its own shit. It's super fucking fast, you know what I'm saying?
Did the Kessel run in 12 parsecs?
Yeah, but I think there's ships that could probably done better than that. You're gonna be surprised with my number 1. And when I get to my number 1, you're gonna be like, I didn't even think of that. I guarantee you're gonna be like that.
All right, we'll see.
But number 9, Millennium Falcon.
Number 9, I had another big ship that Kyle doesn't like, the Supremacy it's actually from the sequels. I know, I can't believe it. But when you see that fucking ship,
that shit is dope.
Fucking huge, dude, and it's sick.
And I like the way they ripped the whole ring off of it, and it didn't just blow up. They like shot it. What's her face? The Hondo maneuver.
The Honda. That was so dumb.
Maneuver, or whatever you said.
It was dumb.
And she shot the damn shit right through the side of it, and it still was flying, and everybody didn't die instantly.
Right.
So that's kind of a dope ship.
But yes, love that ship. It looks super cool. It's fucking huge, and I don't know. It wasn't. It was like they didn't just like. I respected the effort that they put into like, hey, let's make a new ship that's big and scary, but isn't just like an extra big Star Destroyer that everybody's seen. Let's actually make something new.
It didn't look exactly like. It didn't look like a freaking Star Destroyer like all the rest of the ships. Kind of.
It looked like it belonged in Star Wars without just being a copy.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, what'd you get for your number 8?
Number 8, I did the Sith Infiltrator, the one that Darth Maul flies in Episode 1. Don't see it very much, but I like it. It was a little, I felt like it was just a tad of like a precursor to the TIE Fighter. And I feel like when they made it, they were like, hey, let's make it have a little bit of Empire vibes, but not quite. So I like it. The Sith Infiltrator. You know which one? You know what I'm talking about?
I gotta look it up.
It's the one that Darth Maul flies.
The Darth Maul ship in Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did he fly 2 different ships? Because I know the one is called the Schism, or what is it called?
That might be the name of his like specific one.
The
Scimitar. The
Scimitar.
Yeah, that's the name of his ship. It's a Sith Infiltrator, is like the type. But yeah,
but it doesn't really look like. I have a picture of it.
What are you talking about? It looks dope.
I know, but it doesn't really look like a fucking TIE fighter.
No. It's just got like from the back, it's got the ball. You know what I mean? Which kind of reminds me of a TIE fighter to me. I mean, it's probably not a TIE. I know it's not the same. It just has little influences. Maybe I'm crazy. Come on, back me up here, man. I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, you said the TIE fighter. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? That shit didn't look like no TIE fighter.
Just like how it has like a kind of like a sphere towards the back of the ship. Reminds me a bit of a TIE fighter.
Okay, my number 8 was the Ghost. I like the Ghost. I like the way that the little ship came out of the back.
I knew for a fact.
It had enough space. It had the little rooms in it. And fucking Hera flew the shit out of that motherfucking ship, boy. She be fucking fools up in that ship. Or to be like a mid-size, freighter ship,
SUV.
some more closer like the Millennium Falcon size. She was whooping ass in that damn ship. She could fuck people up in that ship. So I
knew you would have that ship.
Of course, the Ghost got to be in my top 10. I mean, fuck, it's like and then it's just a dope ship. And the way it looks, it reminds me of like a box Chevy. Like the box Chevy is still a cool ass car. It's not a car that I'd probably go out and buy, but it's still cool. You know what I'm saying? It's still a cool car. The box Chevy was a cool car. It was a cool cars.
All right.
Like the Delta 88s and the Caprices and everything, the old school, the Malibus and stuff, and the Caprice Classic glass houses, all them box shaped cars. They had it. Well, I don't know, because a Buick Grand National is probably one of my favorite cars of all times, and a box shaped car. But
really.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That twin turbo V6 and that shit whooping ass on the damn street back in the day.
The box shape, but still, I just can't get over the box shape, man.
Yeah, it's just a square. Just looked like a square that was fat. So yeah, and it just that's what it kind of reminded me of. The Ghost always kind of reminded me of a box Chevy. I don't know why, because it's just like
I hate you.
I don't know, and it's not really a square in shape. It's not really square, but it just kind of reminded me of that. I don't know. I liked it, and I like the fact that Hera just whooped everybody's ass and that shit.
She did. Because of Hera, I almost put in. I don't know if you have it on later, but I almost had the B-wing on here, just because of that one episode.
B-wings are shit to the shit.
I know. I almost had them on here, but the thing is, I just don't like the ship that much. I just like that episode. The ship is
kind of ugly. It's like a big long freaking. That shit'll blow some shit up. They call that shit the blockade buster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For a reason.
But it was weird looking, so I just couldn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I didn't like it really that much, but they are cool. They do blow up some shit, and she flew the shit out of that damn shit. but yeah, it didn't make it in my top 10.
Nah, me neither.
Definitely an honorable mention though.
Number 7 now?
Number 7.
Okay, number 7, I had the Razor Crest. Now, is it my favorite ship that Mando has? Yes, I think it fits Mando better than the N1 Starfighter. It's better for what Mando does, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's better for what he does, but the N1 Starfighter, the Mando N1 Starfighter,
it looks cooler and it is higher. So I'll get to the N1 Starfighter, but the Razor Crest fit Mando for what Mando was doing. Perfect ship, so awesome.
Mine was the Coolest Starfighter Bo-Katan ship. That's my number 7.
Oh, I get you.
That ship is dope, and I like the way it lands. How the wings go up like this, and then it comes down. That shit is just dope. And Bo-Katan flew the shit. I like the way how it spins around the damn cockpit and shoots shit. And that shit is
yeah. Okay,
that ship is just dope. The way I think a lot of the Mandalorian ships is just dope. They did do a good job. They did a good job on that ship. That shit looked real Star Warsy. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
No, that's a solid ship. I get you. Fair choice. Number 6, I had the X-Wing, like the Resistance X-Wing. The flipping, what's his name? Oh, shoot. Oh, what's his name from the sequels? Golly.
From the sequels?
Poe? Poe's X-Wing. Just slick, dude. I like how it was like, all right, they're still with the X-Wings, but it's like the upgraded model, and it just looked cool to me. Like, I like the little redesign they had. They were close enough while still being like a new, like upgraded ship, like you could tell. I don't know, I really liked them. They look cool. And so I'll go with the Resistance X-Wing, which, I mean, it's kind of cheap. I'll do my number flipping.
I don't know. I didn't really pick a particular X-Wing because they all kind of look the same. Because I have the X-Wing as my number 5.
I have the regular X-Wing as my number 5. Like the original X-Wing.
I think what makes the X-Wing so fucking dope, and we're just going to. No, it's not even the X. It's this the first time, the nostalgia of it. The first time you seen those wings open up.
They're so dope.
In A New Hope, that shit was fucking like amazing. Like, oh God, I want one of those ships. Like, that shit is just dope as hell.
Yeah, 100%. They're so dope, man.
That's just like, I don't know. It was just, yeah. The nostalgia factor. It was like something that you had never seen before. Like I didn't like. Honestly, I didn't like. I put only one TIE in my whole list because the regular TIE fighter, that shit's just a square. It's a square with
get out of here. It's still cool.
Like, that shit was not like, to me. They wasn't cool. The X-Wing, that shit was cool. That was a cool ass shit.
I mean, you're right. I don't have any TIE fighters in mind, but the X-Wing is fucking. Yeah, it's gold, dude.
My number 6 was the regular Jedi Starfighter. The one that Obi-Wan in
episode 3.
In episode 3, when they're flying towards the thing. I like the way that they looked. I like the way that the wings kind of when the wings open up, they open up like dope. This instead. I like, and their sleekness, and they were like, come on. Anakin was flying the shit out of that damn ship. He was scraping droids off in space, going 1,000,000 miles an hour in a battle. Come on, man. That's just a dope shit where you can do shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Like that's like one of the best ships. Like, and it looked cool, had a little bubble, and then it was all sleek and just like, it was that's a dope ship.
Dope ship.
I like it. I like it a lot.
That's in my top 10, but I haven't said it yet. You beat me to it. So my number 5 is the regular X-Wing. We're on number 4 now, yeah?
No, we're on number 6.
We're on number 6? Oh, number 6 was Resistance X-Wing.
Oh, the Resistance.
And then my number 5 was
I was
regular
just saying my number 6. So, okay. What was your number 7 again?
Razor Crest.
Oh, yeah, the Razor Crest. Okay. So now we're on number 5. Okay.
Which
number 5? Well, I already said mine. Mine is the X-Wing. Yeah. The X-Wing, just any of the X-Wing. Just the fact that
see, I put 2 different X-Wings just because I love the X-Wing that much.
They're all crazy. I mean, they all look I mean, Poe's is dope because it's gray and orange, and you know what I'm saying? It kind of was a little bit different, but I don't know, they're all basically the same. I like the nostalgia factor that they opened up to make an X. It went from this little, you know, with these little, the wings just being straight out to opening up to the X. That first time I seen that, it was the most amazing thing. I was like, oh my God, that's so dope. You know what I'm saying? And then it was shooting, instead of shooting, you know, 2 beams out of it, it was shooting 4. Yeah, that shit was just like that. It was so amazing. Like, and then like when Luke is flying down the thing and down the trench, and just the way that it looked flying by, for them to be able to create something like that in a time period that just you couldn't create shit like that, and George did it, just made it even that much better. So yeah, that's why the X-Wing is my number 5.
So good.
Just the nostalgia factor of the X-Wing. Just super dope.
All right, number 4.
Now my number 4 is the TIE Defender Elite. The TIE Defender Elite is dope. Yeah, the TIE Defender Elite.
Which one is that?
It's the one that has the points like Kylo Ren's kind of, but it goes all the way around it. Like, look it up. Yeah, the TIE Defender Elite, that's a dope ship.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is a dope ship. And in Rebels,
it's weird
no, it's
looking,
not in Rebels. Is it in Rebels? I think it is in Rebels when they get because Thrawn's the one that I think creates them in Rebels. And the dude, they got a dope ass pilot flying that shit. That dude is like fucking shit up the way it fucking flies, and he spins it and shoots it. Oh yeah, it's just dope. And they're super fast. They have fucking hyperspeed or hyperdrive technology on them.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, they're just way doper than any other TIE fighter that's out there. Like,
I get you.
It's freaking awesome. Awesome shit.
All right. I see you. We're gonna bring it back. Slave 1 is my number 4. Slave 1.
Man. I don't like Slave 1.
You didn't put Slave 1?
I didn't even put Slave 1.
Oh, geez.
I mean, I have it in my honorable mentions because it's a Slave 1. But I don't know. It's probably one of the ugliest ships ever.
Yes.
It just doesn't
He's
look
a
good.
bounty hunter. He's fucking ugly.
You know what I'm saying? The ship is I don't know. It doesn't look like it's tactically good, even though, I mean, he makes it look good, but tactically,
it's pretty
flying
fucking
that shit
good.
does not. It's like the B1, it's like the B-Wing. You know what I'm saying? It might be able to do some shit, but it's just ugly. It's just ugly as shit.
But this alone.
Yeah, but anybody could put that on their ship. Thermal detonator.
Then why doesn't everybody else do it? We only see Han Solo, or we only see Boba doing it.
You know what I'm saying? No, the Empire and bad guys use fucked up shit to try to kill you. Good guys don't use that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit, I mean...
War is war. There'll be a
seismic charge. I mean, it's just, that's not part of the ship. That's just one of the weaponry that he had on the ship that he could drop them fucking things. But that don't make it... Like, dude, that motherfucker almost got ate by a Sarlacc. Come on now. It barely got away from a Sarlacc. That's not a very good ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you get eaten by a desert fucking animal in the desert? Like, you're a ship. You almost got eaten by a supposedly dead Sarlacc. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It just, I don't know. Slave 1 just, yeah, it didn't even make my top 10. It made the honorable mentions, but it didn't make my top 10.
Damn, sad.
Number 3.
Number 3, that's where I put the Jedi Starfighter.
Okay.
Awesome ships. Plus, dude, that opening scene in episode 3, one of the best opening scenes to a Star Wars, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, that was dope. It's one of my favorite opening scenes. And just the way that the Obi-Wan and them was flying that shit. They would just zip, man. Them damn, like all the Jedi's that was flying, they were just zipping through shit. Like fucking, you could just tell they were. That's like the Porsche fucking starships. You know what I'm saying? It's like the fucking shit was just dope.
Oh yeah.
And it gave you a real nostalgia factor because it's like, dude, the only thing that sucked, and I mean, I know this has been like a fucking ongoing fucking argument, is just like the technology that they had. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is their ship so much better than the ships in New Hope? And you know what I'm saying? But then I've always went back to, the fucking Empire like sucked dry all the fucking good shit. They took all the good shit away from all the people, but yeah, the ships is dope. Ships is definitely dope. My number 3 was Mando's N1 Starfighter. Oh, are you frozen, Garrison? Garrison is stuck in the interwebs of eliteness. He just stuck there. Look at him. He just stuck. Garrison. So anyway, my number 3 is the Mando N1 Starfighter. Oh, he had to get off. He'll be back on this thing. The Mando N1 Starfighter. The N1 Starfighters are just dope to begin with. My bad, y'all. The N1 Starfighter is just dope as shit. It's probably one of the dopest ships in Star Wars. And then the way that they just built it and chromed it out and just turned it into this super dope ship. Not very practical for what Mando is doing, like we discussed earlier. Oh, he said his Wi-Fi went out. He says, my Wi-Fi went out. Okay, so he said he's trying to get it reset. So he'll be back, hopefully. If not, I'll go through my ones and then we'll just, it'll kind of suck on the rest of them. So he better get it back on because, well, I don't know, I can improvise here. But the Mando N1 Starfighter, the way that they just tricked it out, the way it looked, the upgrades that it did, how fast it is. Yeah, the way it just burnt out on them X-Wings in season 2. Was it season 2? Which episodes was that? I can't remember. Season 2 or season 3, it wasn't in season 3. It had to be in season 2. It was either in season 2 or it was in Boba Fett. But anyway, it just was dope. It was super dope. You can't go. It has to be in your top 10. Like, dude, it's one of the dopest ships ever. It really is. It's one of the dopest ships you could ever get, to me. And so that's why it's my number 3. Now, my number 2. And if y'all have not listened to the High Republic or read the High Republic, y'all are missing out. Because the Jedi Vector in the High Republic is super, super dope. To start this thing, you have to insert your lightsaber. There's like a little center compartment. The way it's explained in the books, there's this little center compartment. You lay your lightsaber down on it, and that's what starts it. Your lightsaber actually, the crystal in the lightsaber actually powers the ship. So the more force you can put in from the force into the lightsaber, the stronger and faster the ship is. That is so dope. That is like the best thing that you can ever have ever. There goes Garrison.
Jeez, dude. Flipping Wi-Fi, man.
Okay, so we're going to recap right quick. Mando N1 Starfighter is my number 3.
Is your number 3?
Yep. And
gotcha,
like I said,
and I had the Jedi Starfighter. I feel you.
Because they tricked that out. The N1 Starfighter is probably one of the coolest looking ships in Star Wars. And then the way that they tricked it out, it just... dope. Now you're just going in and out. You're just stuck.
Agreed. And it was perfect. Like, really,
you might want to shut down everything on your computer because you're freezing.
It was the. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but you keep freezing. You might not want to open up anything on your computer because it's freezing.
No, nothing is open. That's the thing. I was just looking at my Wi-Fi. No, ever since, because apparently they've been doing in this new Google Wi-Fi, and ever since they've been installing it in these places around here, it's destroying our Wi-Fi. Like, our Wi-Fi has been
like
shit.
Regular Wi-Fi.
And we pay extra for, like, what's up?
You pay extra for the business.
Yeah, dude, we pay extra for like good Wi-Fi, and it flipping cuts out half the time because Addison used to have to work from home, and so we paid for like
I just
business
got the business
Wi-Fi
one just because I wanted higher broadband. But then, my thing is, the stupid thing says my Wi-Fi be going in and out, but my shit is running straight. My computer's running straight from the router.
Well, so's
like,
mine.
How was my Wi-Fi cut? No,
mine. I run mine straight from the router, so it's like my internet just goes out. So it's not even Wi-Fi; it's the internet that goes out.
That's just like, dude, there's a cell phone tower less than a mile away from my house.
And you get
half the
no
time
signal.
I can't even get cell phone signal in my damn house. Like, what the hell?
Fucking
garbage. Technology. It allows us to do things like this, but then it fucks up every once in a while.
Yeah.
It seems like it's better now.
I hope so. We'll see if I cut out again. Number 2?
Yep.
Number 2.
I already said my number 2, so let me just.
Okay.
My number 2 is the Jedi Vector, the High Republic Jedi Vector. I was explaining it before, because you got to put your lightsaber in it. The lightsaber, a Jedi lightsaber, is what controls their ship, and then they drive it by the Force. The more Force energy they put in the lightsaber, the stronger the fucking lasers and blasters and torpedoes or whatever it shoots out of that shit is, and the faster it can go. And they be whooping ass in them ships. Like, if you listen to any of the High Republic books,
they're cool looking too.
Yeah, and it's cool looking. It kind of looks like an H, and they flying through the air, just like blowing shit up left and right. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. I liked it a lot. The first time I heard it, I had to come home. I looked it up online. They didn't even have no pictures on it. The first time I heard it on one of the books, they had no pictures of it, no fan art, no nothing of it yet. And then finally, when it popped up, I had it on my search, the thing, my search reminder. So it reminded me as soon as somebody popped it up. And the first one I seen, I was like, yeah, that's a dope ship. That's a dope ass ship. I would definitely want to fly that. Like, and because you have to use a lightsaber to start it. You can't start it without a lightsaber. That's the dopest thing. Like, it's the only ship in the entire thing that has like a built-in security system. Like, everybody else's ship, people just be getting on it, stealing it. You know what I'm saying? They steal their ship. Like, this one, you can't steal the ship.
All I'm thinking, only problem I have with it, let's say you had a couple drinks, went out, smoked some death sticks with the Jedi boys. You're feeling tipsy, but you're like, fuck it, I can still fly. Don't drink and drive. But yeah, fuck it, I'm a Jedi. I can still fly. I got extra good reflexes. So fuck it, I can still drive. I'll just be, when I'm drunk, I'm just a regular person. And he goes in to put his lightsaber in the ignition, and he misses and cuts his ship in half. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
You don't ignite the lightsaber.
Oh, you don't? Well, how do you do it?
It just got like this little center thing. You just set it in there and it reads your lightsaber.
Okay.
At least from the description, you might have to turn that motherfucker on.
I was like, you turn it on, plug it in, you accidentally miss, you stab the fucking ship. You're stuck.
That would be hilarious. Damn, man, I got to get a new one.
He's drunk.
I got to get a new ship. They got to give me a new ship. Then they give you some raggedy ass ship. You done destroyed too.
Because y'all can't handle this, we're switching to the Jedi Starfighters. Fucking idiots.
What movie was that? Another 48 Hours where he kept wrecking the cars. You know what I'm saying? So they gave him this old beat up station wagon and he had to drive around. What movie was that?
Fuck. I don't remember.
I think it's another 48 Hours. I think it was another 48 Hours. I can't remember.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Another 48 hours.
You've never seen 48 Hours or another 48 Hours?
No, I've seen 72 Hours.
When he was young.
Really?
They're old movies, but they're funny. Okay, what's your number 1? Or did you say your number 2?
No, I didn't say my number 2. My number 2 is the Mando Starfighter. That was my number 2. I mean, it doesn't. I still don't think it like fits Mando. Like, you're a bounty hunter, dude. That's a shitty vehicle to have as a bounty hunter.
You can't collect no bounties with that shit. Where you gonna put them at?
It's badass. I do like it.
It's cool. Badass as shit. It is. That's why it was my number 3.
Yeah. Minus the little like pod for you. I think that was stupid. I'd still rather have a droid there. But
well, he kind of does in season 3 of Mando, because remember he has to put the droid in there when they go.
That's true. I just thought that was dumb. Like, you put a little glass thing for Baby Yoda. I was like, what the fuck is the point of that? Put fucking rockets there. Like, come on, let's utilize space. More ammo or something.
My thing is this. I mean, it's a cool ship. But like you said, it's not very functional for being a bounty hunter. But you got to really look at it. By the time he gets the ship, he's really not a bounty hunter no more. He's not collecting bounties no more. So he kind of don't really.
I can just imagine, like, bro, that ship is fucking tiny, bro. Traveling the galaxy in that thing,
But it's fast as shit. You gonna get everywhere fast. You see how that shit burnt out on them damn X-wings?
bro. But light speed, it still takes like. Going from one side of the galaxy to another, like even in light speed, that still takes a couple hours.
Yeah. Okay, number one. The big number one. What's your number one?
Millennium Falcon, dude. Any other answer?
What the fuck? You really put the Millennium Falcon as number one?
Of course I did. It's Star Wars, man. It's the most recognizable Star Wars ship.
Yeah, but it's a cool ship, but it definitely ain't no fucking number one ship.
All right, I'm crazy. It's the most recognizable. There's going to be someone in the chat that backs me up on this. It is the most.
I mean, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people to say that, but in reality, the ship is the functionality of the ship for like fucking, like being in a fucking starfighter is not that great.
It's the perfect blend of like, all right, it can fight TIE fighters, it can get away fast, it's big enough to have like a man cave in there. It's perfect.
You had to get away by yourself. You see, like Ray and Finn, like they had sucky X-wing pilots at that time. Whoever the fuck was chasing them, they just sucked. And Ray was just a way better pilot than they thought she was gonna be. They thought she was just some desert chick, and they was gonna shoot her down all easy, and she actually knew what she was doing. But it's not like,
bro.
To me,
it's the perfect blend of mobile bachelor pad and smuggling ship and fighter ship. It's all of it.
Yeah, but it's only a good fighter ship if you got other people on board. Like, cause you got to fucking get on turrets and do all this other shit and fuck nah, man.
I still like it. Well, it looks like some of us are having technical difficulties over here. Hopefully we can edit this in recording, because geez Louise. Yeah, Kyle's wrong. The flipping Millennium Falcon it's all the great things you look for in a ship rolled into one. You get the little like chill area where you've got a fucking like little chest. Star Wars, I don't know what the fuck it's called because I'm not that crazy, but the little game that Chewie's playing with C-3PO, like, bro, you get everything in that ship. So like you say no, you get the cool bachelor pad, you get a ship that can fight. Yeah, you need some other people, but last time I checked, I have friends. I'm not a bum like Kyle. I'm just kidding. Sorry. No, but I got people in my ship. So there's my extra guns. Plus, it is fast as fuck, and it's got like the best computer ever built into it. So yeah, come on, give me the Millennium Falcon. Kyle's probably gonna say some bullshit from like a book or something that nobody's ever heard of because he's obsessed with Bane or something. It's gonna be like Bane or Revan's ship or something because he's a little fanboy. That's the only thing I can see. But yeah, Kyle's gonna do the either like Bane or fanboy thing. Let's see. It looks like, yeah. So he lost his internet too. So we're just waiting for Kyle. 1 second. Oh, there he is.
I think hopefully it kept recording right.
Yeah. Well, I thought mine broke out, so I dropped off a little bit, but then I jumped back in, and so I don't know. We might just have to edit some of it.
Yeah, I can edit it out.
But I was talking a little bit while you were gone, so let's see because I told the people who will be listening what I think your ship is going to be. So let's hear it.
What do you think it is?
Well, I didn't say anything specific. I just said like general. Okay. What it's going to be from.
It's Maul ship.
Maul ship? Oh, okay. So I was wrong.
Yeah, it's Maul ship. The reason why, because Maul ship was dope looking. It looked like an evil ass skull.
Yes.
And it's the only ship mentioned in Star Wars that had a cloaking device.
It's dope.
And with it having a cloaking device
like
that he could just fly in anywhere and wouldn't nobody know. That is some of the dopest shit ever.
Yeah.
Maul ship is the dopest shit ever.
I was wrong.
Like that,
Dude, I love the scimitar. It's fucking sexy.
It looks good, and it, like, dude, it's powerful. It got a good ass hyperdrive. It's fast. It's nimble, and it has a cloaking device. You know how hard it is to fight some shit you can't see? This is the only time in Star Wars that a ship is talked about having cloaking technology.
And it's still got room to chill in it too.
It's all around just a dope, good shit. Like, it can do some dope shit.
I get you.
And it looks, the look of it, it looks like a flying, like, duck skull or something like that.
A flying duck skull. Yeah, all right.
It looks freaking awesome. It looks menacing.
Even
like
in Lego.
Really does.
Even in Lego, it looks menacing.
It just looks menacing. It looks like, oh God, we're about to die. If you can see it, because it has a cloaking device on it. It's the only ship with a cloaking device that they talk about in Star Wars. Now, I don't know about the comics, because I don't read all the comics, so there might be other ones, but like just in like regular fucking Star Wars and in the animated series and stuff, it has a cloaking device. And that, like, when you look it up on Wikipedia, that's like the number one thing that stands out is the cloaking device. That is awesome. No other ship has that shit. It's just, that's dope. That is super dope to me that it has a cloaking device, and that makes it worth. Because even though I know they stole that shit off of fucking Star Trek, because Star Trek definitely had it first, but it still is dope.
It's better.
It's way better. It's way better
than Star Trek.
You know what I'm saying? Because them ugly ass Klingon ships were ugly as shit. They look like flying birds.
I was wrong. I thought you were gonna. I was gonna be like, Kyle's gonna pick some bullshit ship we've never heard of from a book we've never read.
No, I told you. And then, like, I told you that most of everything I got is canon. Like, my honorable mentions is the Imperial attack cruiser, the Executor, Corellian Corvette, the Supremacy, Hammerhead Corvette, Kylo Ren's command shuttle. Kylo Ren's command shuttle is dope. The Houndstooth Bosch ship. It looks like a fucking Glock. You know what I'm saying? A Beam-Wing blockade buster, and then Stellan Guard. I can't even say his fucking last name. I don't know what's wrong with me. His ship in fucking Andor. All honorable. That shit was dope. It had lightsabers that came out of that shit and cut up some fucking ships. That's dope as fuck.
Which one?
Stellan ship in Andor. Stellan Guard ship. The guy that's fucking trying to get Andor to come be a part of the fucking rebels.
Oh, you're saying
shit.
that. Oh, Luthen. I was like, because you were saying his
Stellan
real
is
name.
the fucking actor, you know.
Yeah, Skarsgård. Yeah, Stellan Skarsgård.
Sorry. His ship is dope. That ship is fucking dope as shit. Like, it has fucking lightsabers in that motherfucker. That's fucking dope as shit. But the only reason it didn't make my top 10 is because we only seen it one time. Like, we only really got to see it in action one time. I got to see it in action. I got to hear about it in action more than one time for it to be in the fucking, you know what I'm saying, in the top 10. It can't be in the top 10 and I seen it one time.
I mean,
the shit is dope. It got lightsabers that come out of it. That's some dope shit.
Damn, actually, I forgot about that ship. I should have put that. That would have been in my top 10 if I remembered that.
Nah, not top 10 just because we haven't seen it enough. Like, if they bring it out in Andor season 2 more and we see it more in action and doing some doper shit, but just one time, we really didn't get a good view of the ship, what the ship actually looked like.
We barely seen the scimitar do shit, but you put that as your number one.
The scimitar was in it's also been in comic books and in the books, so you kind of get like you can visualize, because you know what it looks like, and then you can visualize it doing the things that it's doing, so that makes it dope. If you could, you know what I'm saying, we don't know much about Luthen's ship, and the reason I said Stellan because I couldn't remember Luthen, you know, but you know what I'm saying, it definitely is. It's one of those, like, I'm pretty sure it can do some amazing dope shit, and
Oh yeah,
it's spacious, but it still did some dope shit.
Bro,
You know
why
what I'm
didn't we
saying?
just have his ship fly into like? You would have used his ship instead of the Millennium Falcon for Episode 6. Just have it fly into the side of the fucking Death Star while it's being built, and just do the laser around. You're destroying everything. You don't even need to get to the middle, because by the time you get to the middle, whole thing's fucked up anyways.
Yeah, but by that time he might have been dead. You know, he was kind of old in Andor.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
his ship probably wasn't dead.
They might have blew his ship
That
up.
technology still exists.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when they bring out new shit like that, it'd be like, why didn't somebody think of that shit before?
Yeah, that's the only problem. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't anybody use this shit before? Like, before now? Like, he got fucking starship with fucking lightsabers coming out of it. Like,
Right.
didn't nobody think to do that shit before? That shit would be dope.
Exactly.
They could
Exactly.
have done a whole lot of damage with a ship like that. But that was my like honorable mentions.
All right.
'Cause they got it. The Executor is just, that shit is dope. The Supremacy is dope. The Hammerhead Corvette, the way it ran into that fucking
That thing
Star
is
Destroyer.
dope. I love that.
That
Yeah.
shit is so dope. And in Rogue One, that's just one of the dopest scenes. When he says, "Hammerhead, dude, we need to." They just ran it into a ship in space. Like, dude, you guys are crazy. I just don't
So
know why
dope.
it took so hard. Like, weight does not exist in space. You know what I'm saying? So why was it so hard? Why did they have to do so much to push that fucking thing? Like, it doesn't weigh anything. It's in space.
Because an object in motion stays in like an object that's not in motion will not stay. It's harder to put into motion. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
but not if you're in space though.
It still has like the natural thing. So like, if they run into it, every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction. It'll bump them backwards when they bump into it in space, and they'll both kind of boom. And because it's smaller, it's going to move away a lot faster. So they had, in order to stay into it and not bump away, they had to keep the boosters going.
All right, fucking scientists, fucking bringing
Yes.
up fucking scientist
Yes.
shit.
Science.
Still don't make no sense. They should still have been able to push that fucker. It got a big ass. That shit should have just moved. Anyway, so that's our top 10 of our favorite Star Wars ships, or the coolest Star Wars ships, the ships that we think is coolest. And there's probably way better ones out there that we didn't think of, because I
probably
can't think
is.
of everything.
Well, I don't know. The Darth Maul ship's pretty sick. I don't know if anybody beats that, but
I don't know. I like fucking Kylo Ren's fucking Kylo Ren's fucking the fucking command shuttle. When the first time he comes down with that motherfucker, the way it's shaped and shit, that motherfucker looked like a giant bat, kind of. Like, dude, that shit look kind of fucking cool as shit.
he's Batman.
But at the same time, it was like, like it didn't do anything. Like in the little battle in Episode 7 where it was flying over, they didn't ever do anything. So
True.
it's like, dude, it's not. It looks dope, but does it?
But
does
it's
it do anything?
pointless.
It's like, fuck it,
Yeah.
it just looks cool. Like, does it shoot some shit? They blow some shit up
That's
with it?
Kylo Ren. That's basically, he doesn't do anything, but he looks cool.
You know what I'm saying? It just, that's the reason it couldn't make it in my top 10. I think it's one of the coolest looking ships, but it has
Great character
We didn't
reflection.
see any functionality. It's just like losing ship. Like, we seen it do some cool shit, but we really didn't see it. Like, what else? What are some of the other things that like most of the ships that like I said, I could either hear it, or I've seen it in action. I see what it can do,
Right.
and they're dope. You know what I'm saying? They can do some dope shit. Like, if I didn't really ever see anything in action, like really doing anything, like, cause in Maul's book, in one of the Mauls, I don't remember which one it is. Like, it goes into a description of it being in cloaking and fucking some ships up. That shit is dope. Like, and I can visualize it in my head. So to me, it's just as good as watching it. But that's why it was my number one. Like, dude, because of the cloaking. Like,
It is
dude,
a sick. Yeah, no, it's dope.
sick. It looks sick. It does sick shit. Like, just a sick
looks
fucking
sick.
shit. It's fucking cool as fuck.
No.
All right. So that's our top 10 ships. We got we're gonna
News?
talk about some news and rumors now.
Let's do it.
Is it that time?
This is Alton Castle for the only news you need, the HoloNet News.
No, I feel like there's not much news. I feel like literally my phone just knows I look up news around like Thursday and Friday in preparation for Saturday, and it's like too early. We don't want to give you any Star Wars news.
I got a couple things. Let me get them pulled up here because they dropped when I lost. I
mean, we keep the big one is we keep getting this rumor about Apple and Disney.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man.
I think it's just a rumor. Disney is too freaking. I mean, even though they lost some money, but
there's not. Yeah, dude. Disney makes so much money,
like
in all their other aspects. Like, I have a hard time seeing that they sell it to Apple.
Well, okay. One of the news articles that I have is Disney and Hasbro's earning reports. So as of August 9th, the basic numbers are revenue is down 10% compared to 2022. So Disney made 1.21 billion versus last year of them making 1.339 billion
in revenue. Okay.
So for this quarter, and then Hasbro has an unadjusted operating loss of 1.88.6 million. Year to date revenue is down by 12%. So
it's not great.
And partner revenue, they're down 21%. I didn't know that they was even partners. According to Hasbro, about 60% of the decline can be attributed to licensing. Hasbro plans to have fewer brands altogether. This is not just Star Wars. This is just overall. You know what I'm saying? So, and Disney reports, they lost their asses on the last, the couple of the fucking TV shows, and the Indiana Jones didn't do as well as they thought it was gonna do. So it dropped. So I mean, but they're not. Everything can't be fucking perfect. Like that's impossible. Like we say it all the time. And nothing can be a 10. There's gonna be fucking issues. There's gonna be like something wrong.
They're pretty bad.
Gonna bitch about it, which is not bad for a quarterly report. You made $1 billion in a quarter. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking a lot. You know what I'm saying? Disney's not hurting for fucking money. They did release the Ahsoka streaming schedule.
Yes.
That was one of the things. So basically, and which is it kind of irritated me, but at the same time, it's like, okay, is it going to be better than making the episodes longer? Because they only have 7 episodes. So basically, on August 23rd, we have 1 and 2. Episode 3 comes out on August 30th. Episode 4 comes out on September 6th. Episode 5 comes out on September 13th. Episode 6 comes out on the 20th. And then episode 7 comes out on September 27th. I don't know why I thought that it was going to be longer than that.
Yeah, that's really short.
Like, only 7 episodes for an entire season? Like, 7? Like, I don't know. And then you think about, like, fucking Mando and them, Mando had, like, 8. Obi-Wan had 8. No, Obi-Wan had 6. Obi-Wan had 6.
Yeah, but again, Obi-Wan was not very good.
And I think that might be why
Mando was not very good.
But it's just crazy that they only got 7 episodes for an entire season of a fucking, like, what happened to, like, back in the day when they used to have, like, 40 episodes in a season, and then, like, the summer was the only time they didn't have a fucking, like, I kind of want a fucking Star Wars series that's like a real life, like CSI or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where they got fucking 25 weeks of that episode, shit. Yeah. Some longevity. Like, it kind of sucks that they only do.
And you could.
This is like mini series that they're doing instead of like a season. Right. I think they should kind of get away from calling these seasons when you're only doing, 8 weeks or 7 weeks. That's not a season. A season is like the winter time, and then you get off for like 3 months for the summer, and then you go back to the next season. I kind of don't like that, that they do that. Then a couple of the other things that I had, let's see, Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Bo-Katan get stunning new collector statues. They got some statues that are coming out. You can, like, if you look at them, I mean, just look up the fucking new statues, the images. They look pretty dope. They're pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like them.
Right,
I like I probably only get the Darth Vader one, or maybe Bo-Katan. I wouldn't get the Obi-Wan. It kind of looks weird. It kind of looks creepy. I feel like I was about to be on a fucking, what's that, Annabelle shit. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus, what the hell?
Yeah, it's kind of creepy looking. But the Bo-Katan and the Darth Vader look cool. And then there's a Black Series Boba Fett prototype armor premium electric helmet that's up for pre-order now. So you can start pre-ordering that. I think it's on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken.
A Black Series helmet?
Yeah, it's a Black Series.
Helmet. Right, Bo-Katan.
No, Boba Fett.
Oh,
prototype.
Boba Fett. I'm sorry.
So it's prototype armor, but it's a helmet. It's premium electric helmet, and it's up for pre-order. And that's the only ones that I have for news. I mean, there wasn't. And watch, all kinds, like some crazy shit's gonna come out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like,
we're gonna get a fucking huge news drop tomorrow.
Like some giant news.
If Disney announces that they're selling tomorrow, I will have an episode on vacation. There's no fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. We definitely have to come in and do a surprise episode or something.
Yeah.
But come on, Disney is one of the. I mean, they own fucking Marvel, Star Wars. Fucking,
I would love to have them sell Star Wars. I would love to have them sell Star Wars to HBO. I still think HBO Star Wars would be sick.
I think that Disney. I think one of the things that I think Disney should do is they should get out of this fucking. I understand you make kids stuff and you've always made kids stuff, but the world's changed. Like fucking my kid, when he was like 8, his favorite movie was Machete. You know what I'm saying? He watched it like every fucking day. Like, and at first I was like, but that's the way the world is. The world's just fucking, like, people are shooting each other every fucking day, stabbing each other. Like, shit is normal shit to see this shit. You watch the news and you see it. You know, you hear about it. He's gonna hear about it in school. He's gonna hear about it. Kids, it's just different than it was when, like, I was young. You know, when I was young, shit, my mom wouldn't let me watch no gruesome ass shit like that. Like, hell no, you ain't watching that shit. I barely got to watch Star Wars. But I understand that George Lucas always wanted to make Star Wars, and he wanted to keep Star Wars family friendly. Yeah. But we're in a different time. What family friendly is, what families watch nowadays is different than, I mean, shit, you watch regular TV, you got homosexuality, you have all kind of shit just on regular TV. You know,
but like, I understand, like, wanting to do what George Lucas wanted, but you're not doing what he wanted anyways, so why not make it fucking
I just think they need to, like, but there's ways to do it without being like that. Like, dude, the way that they did Andor, you don't really see nothing 100%. That's like, it's all insinuated. You know, they 100%. Insinuate a lot of shit. And I think
there's ways to make movies dark without being all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you go back in the day and you go back to, like, you know, freaking Psycho and shit. You don't see the dude stabbing her. You know what I'm saying? Right. You don't see that shit. You just see the knife going down and you seeing her like, you know what I'm saying? You don't, like, there's different things. And that's what they did to Andor. Very first 5 minutes of the very first episode of Andor shoots a cop in the face. Or, you know what I'm saying? But you don't see him actually shoot him in the face. He just holds the gun and you hear the blaster go off, but you don't see it.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? There's ways to get around it and make it more adult themed without being gruesome.
Kyle's out here, fuck the police. He shoots a cop in the face.
Well, basically, he was a cop.
I mean, kind of, yeah. You're not wrong.
But, you know, there's ways that you can get around doing stuff and make it more adult content. And then you can have the animated series for the kids. You can have the Star Wars movies and do the Star Wars movies that not like the middle tone. But when it comes to
Right.
some of these series, man, you got to make them like us adults want to watch that shit. We want to see some, and you really think about it. George Lucas wasn't even that good at it because in The New Hope, Obi-Wan cuts the dude's arm off and it's laying on the ground with blood coming out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't see it actually, the lightsaber actually go through it. But,
For the
you know what I'm
kids,
saying?
Kyle.
There's blood all over. I mean, it's insinuated a kid can figure that out. They're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? You get
Fair
a fucking
point.
giant
Fair
monster
point.
eating some guy. You know what I'm saying?
Every
Like,
episode has like a missing limb at least.
you
So,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's like shit, like people's arms. The cool thing about it, and which I don't understand. I didn't ever understand that. Like you watch all the other, like in The New Hope, Obi-Wan cuts his arm off, and there's blood and stuff on the ground. Right? All the rest of the movies, they don't have that because it's cauterized. So why did George Lucas decide that time to have blood on the ground? Like why did he make that decision?
That's actually a great question.
You know,
I have no idea.
I always thought about that. Like what made
if it
him
cauterizes
on
the
that
room.
one, you know what I'm saying, want to have blood and stuff on the ground, and all the rest of them, that it cauterizes the wound. Like Anakin gets his arm cut off by Dooku. You know what I'm saying? When there's no blood.
I mean, there was still blood. I mean, when remember when Kenobi gets kind of cut? There was still blood. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. But it wasn't
know,
really
it
blood.
is
It was
kinda
just
weird.
kind of like a bloody mark.
It was red, yeah.
Yeah, it was
wasn't
red.
like
It looked burnt.
bleeding.
But it
Yeah, I
wasn't
guess
bleeding.
that's
I don't know. I just always wondered why he chose to do that right there, because it's a lightsaber.
For the kids.
Yeah, for the kid. Maybe that was the adult content that we all wanted. And he's like, I gave you some adult content. There was blood on the ground.
And in the 70s, that wasn't the kind of adult content they wanted.
Yeah. They wanted some
Yeah, give me some-
bow wow.
Let me see Leia's titties.
Okay. So we made a decision because it's kind of pointless to have an impossible quiz with just me and Garrison. You know what I'm saying? If I'm reading questions and Garrison's trying to, that kind of goes back to where we was at before, and we were like, oh, we got to change this because, you know what I'm saying? We need interaction. But since we are not doing this episode live and we're doing it recorded, we thought we would just go through and do some of the quizzes and stuff that is online. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to do some online quizzes. I picked out 5 different quizzes and we're going to go through them. And
So is this like test your knowledge, or is this like
test your
what
knowledge. Well, I don't
Jedi
know.
are you?
Somebody like, they say that they're Star Wars Impossible quiz type questions, but then I'm like,
They're way easy.
I don't think they're going to be that hard.
Right.
That's just me personally, because we've done it before, and we
Let's
like,
do
dude, we know that they're not that hard. So, no, cancel. Can't do that yet. Okay. All right.
I'm ready to rock and roll.
All right. No, I had to bring it up, and then I got to bring up the
You're good. I get you.
present, share screen. All right. Okay, what happened?
Star Wars Trivia Quiz Expo.
Okay.
30-35 challenge for super fans.
Let me see here. Let's try to get this where it's a little bit better.
That's worse. That's
Man, why is
worse.
it cutting off the end?
I don't know. Why is it like so skinny? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like so fat, like wide and like small. Whatever.
Let's try this. I don't know why it looks like that. Okay, anyway. All right. Let me see if I move it over here. If we can get it a little bit better than it was. Well, now we just shrunk down. Now we're like super skinny.
Jeez.
Yeah, there ain't no-
That's working. That's it.
Okay, we'll do it that way. All right. Okay, so start quiz. It says this is Star Wars trivia quiz. 30 to 35.
30 out of 35?
Yeah, why does it say 30 to 35?
30/35. I don't know what that
Yeah,
means.
challenges for its super fan. Okay, start quiz.
I'm really worried because it has a lot of sequel pictures. So, all right. In the confrontation between Obi-Wan and Anakin, what dialogue took place before they drew their swords? It says, "Don't make me do it." Obi-Wan said, "I'd like to see you try, Anakin." Come on, man. "I don't want to do it," Obi-Wan said. "You'll do it anyway," said Anakin.
It must happen. This is the way.
This
Obi-Wan
way,
said,
we shall try and
try.
see. That's like the Japanese bootleg subtitles.
Okay, so which one is it? Which one is it, Garrison?
I will do what I must. You will try. Perfect. Got it right.
All right.
Did I get it right?
Yeah. It says question, confirmation, Star Wars quiz. All
Yes.
right.
I mean, obviously I got it right. The quiz is being confusing about. I mean, I'm assuming
say we
green
got it
means
right?
good. I'm assuming blue means good, right?
I don't know. Shit. I ain't never done this one before. All right,
All right,
next.
next.
Why does this thing keep popping
Go
up?
up.
Stop doing that
I don't
shit.
know. I hate ads, bro.
In the confrontation between...
That's the same one. You gotta go up.
What? Oh, we got it correct.
Yeah.
So
continue.
it tells us we got it correct. Okay,
Yeah,
we
there
got
we
that
go.
one correct. All right,
Ta-da!
next one. God, I hate ads.
Close. What is the
What
name
is
of
the name?
Anakin's? Oh, jeez.
These is not good questions.
What is the name of Anakin's protocol droid, and why did he make it?
C4PO, C3PO. Okay, what?
So either C3PO or C4PO, and he made it to either help him build a race pod or to help his mom. C3PO
Help him
his
build a race
mom.
pod.
No, it was help his mom.
Yeah, help his mom.
Then you gotta click next,
Correct.
and we got it correct.
And we got another fucking ad.
Who sorted?
stupid.
Oh my gosh, man! Whose sword did Obi-Wan use to kill Darth Maul? His sword, the green one.
Qui-Gon sword, the blue one.
Qui-Gon
His sword, the blue one.
green one.
Qui-Gon sword, the green one. Which one did he
Basic.
use?
Qui-Gon sword, the green one.
These are like the easiest questions ever.
I feel like Addison
Ads
would
are
even
like
get these
freaking
right.
annoying as shit.
I know.
Continue.
What's not true about midichlorians? Ooh. They're symbiomes with us. They only live inside humans. They are alive. They live inside all cells. They only live inside humans.
No, that's not true.
I know. It says what's not true.
That what it said? What's not true about midichlorians? They only live in... Okay.
Boom. All living things. According to Yoda, which is not true.
Hate
Fear
leads to destruction.
is the path to the
Fear
dark
is the
side.
path to the dark side. Anger leads to
Anger
hate.
leads to
Fear leads
hate?
to anger.
Hate leads to destruction.
Dude, this isn't even hard at all.
I know.
Like,
Hate
fucking
leads
6-year-old.
to suffering.
When Luke gets disarmed, he has a bruise under both of his eyes.
There we
He has
go. That's a
bruise
little
under
bit
his
trickier.
Right eye. He has a bruise under his left eye. He doesn't have any bruises.
That's actually kind of tricky.
Yeah. I don't know. Does he have a bruise?
Hold on, I gotta think. It's under his. Oh, I
under-
think it's his right eye.
Yeah, I think it's his right eye.
Hold on. I'm gonna guess. Golly, man. No, I'm
Pretty
just.
sure it's
it
it's
both?
his right eye. No, it's just
No,
his
it's
right
his
eye.
left eye. It's his left eye.
Did you look it up online? Are you looking it up?
Yes, I did look it up.
No, don't look
'Cause I
shit
wanted
up.
to
We
make
gotta
sure I
try
was
to guess
right.
This shit. No, we gotta
right.
guess it. You can't be
All
looking
right,
shit
then I'm
up.
disqualified. Go for it.
Well, now I know the answer.
What's the answer? I know it's left.
Okay, no more looking shit up. We gotta do just like people on the quiz.
I
You
had to
can't
look
be.
up the picture.
We
You're
can't
right.
be
You're
like
right.
fucking
You're right.
tell people to try to
You're
guess
right.
our answers and then we look up shit. Okay, How long did the Clone Wars last? 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, or 5 years?
Longer? Oh.
Clone Wars.
Is it 3?
Yeah,
or
I
5?
think it's 3.
I don't know. That's a great question. Wow, it got hard now. Now we suck.
It did get harder. Let's see. Clone Wars.
We were sleeping on this quiz and then...
We had 3 episodes.
No, it's got to be longer.
Gotta be.
Like 4 or 5.
4 or 5, all right. 4 or 5. Which one you want to pick? 4 or 5?
Shit.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a panther by his toe. If
Go
he hollers,
4.
let him
4.
go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
5. 5 it is.
Oh! How long did it last?
What did it say?
It's wrong. The Clone
Doesn't
War
even give
lasted
us the
3
right
years.
answer?
Yeah, it says the Clone War lasted 3 years.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I should have went with my fucking gut instinct. 3 episodes, 3 years.
That was your fault. 3 episodes didn't even start till the end of the second episode.
How many of the original Star Wars movies did George Lucas direct?
3? Because there's only 3 originals?
Yeah, there's only 3 of them. Wait a minute. Why the fuck did they got this picture up here with?
I'm a little bit concerned now.
That's like completely fucking wrong. Fucking no.
They got fucking
5.
Kylo Ren up there. What the fuck is this
5.
picture, man?
Because he didn't direct The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh.
Because what's his face directed Empire Strikes Back?
So
It's
5.
That's
5.
Oh, what the fuck?
What'd it say?
It says it's wrong. You can't. Oh, you can't see it.
4.
Oh man, why is it up there so high?
He was director for 4. Jesus, really?
4. So what was the other one?
I don't know.
Fuck, man. This is making us
Wow.
look like bad Star Wars fans.
I know. You spend all your time asking bullshit questions.
Here,
You
let me
don't
turn
ask
this
questions that
fucking thing
matter.
off. Turn that
I'm
shit
just
off
kidding.
so we can see. So you can see the whole thing.
He was co-writer and producer. Dang, what? I cannot believe that. I'm an idiot. I feel so bad. All right, click continue. Short memory. It's okay. Oh, that's
Who was
easy.
the original host of the clones?
A former jet. I'm just kidding. Boba Fett. Or
Jango
Jango Fett. Shit. Damn.
You almost said Boba Fett.
I know. I almost said Boba. You know what I meant. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. Who was the cause of Shimmy's death?
Anakin. He wasn't there fast enough. No, a band of Tusken Raiders.
Let's say that's fucked up. Anakin.
He wasn't strong enough to save her. That's the real reason.
All right.
Who disarmed Anakin?
Who disarmed Anakin?
Well, Obi-Wan did. Technically.
Darth Tyrannus.
But I think it means Darth Tyrannus.
Why don't they just say Count Dooku? Nobody called him Darth Tyrannus.
True.
How many times did Anakin save Obi-Wan?
Depends who you ask. Because Anakin says for the 10th time, and Obi-Wan goes 9. The business on whatever doesn't count. Remember?
Yeah, you're right. So what do we guess? 9 or 10? I don't know. I think it's
I'm
going to
gonna
be
say
10
9.
because it's looking at Anakin.
I'm going to say 9 because, you know, Anakin's a little cocky, gets ahead of himself.
But the pictures of Anakin. So if you're looking at the picture of Anakin, it's Anakin's the one speaking.
True.
So I'm going to say 10. I think it's 10.
All right, let's see who's right.
All right. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yes! Yes! The incident on Cato Nemodia doesn't count.
Oh, that shit is stupid. To whom did Anakin report Palpatine's treachery?
Mace Windu.
The entire Jedi Council. Well, Jedi Master Mace Windu.
Yeah, Jedi Master Mace Windu, wasn't it?
Yeah, well,
If what you told me is
depends on how
true.
if the question, the phrase.
You will have earned my trust.
But
Stay
he was
here
asked
until I
to
return.
report his stuff to the Jedi Council.
That's true.
So that's kind of one of them trick questions. What did Yoda say about Qui-Gon after discussing Anakin's children?
He could communicate with Yoda. Right?
Qui-Gon couldn't find a path to it.
Your
Qui-Gon
old master.
What?
It's not that he back from the dead. I thought that he'd communicate with because he was a Force ghost. That's my guess.
We'll go with that one.
Yes. Boom. Qui-Gon.
Which planet was the rebel base in A New Hope? Yavin 4. That ain't hard. That was easy.
Dantooine. So I'm Dantooine.
That's what she said. Right before all
That's what she said.
Blasted.
Just kidding. Who sent the Death Star toward Yavin and destroyed the Alliance once and for all? Tarkin.
Yep. Oh, it's Han Solo. Han did it.
You're far too trusting.
Was hard like them other ones.
I know.
Like
I think it's gonna go hard again.
Who shot Vader out of the sky?
Han. Well, technically it wasn't the sky. It was fucking space. But that's okay. And he didn't really shoot him out of the sky. He just shot him into more space.
Yeah. Who was the key members of the Alliance?
Leia, I'd probably say.
Yeah, I'm going with Leia. Leia. Might be wrong though. Yeah. God, these stupid freaking ads. What planet did Luke go to in order to find Yoda? I don't know. That would have to be Dagobah. Vagabond. He went to Vagabond. God, these ads suck, man.
Seriously.
Like an ad after freaking every single freaking thing. What's the name of Han Solo's old friend? Jabba the Hutt.
Lando. Well, actually, Jabba's technically not wrong either.
Well, we know it's Lando. That's not a very hard one. On which planet did Han Solo meet his old friend? The gas planet of Bespin. That's not that hard.
Yeah.
Come on, get some of the hard questions.
Who's Jabba the Hutt? Jesus Christ, that's a tough one.
Yeah, he was a bounty hunter.
What up, gangsta?
I don't even know if you could call him. He was a fucking, what was he? Like a syndicate boss? Like what the fuck?
A gangster boss.
Like he wasn't fucking a gangster, just fat.
What up, gangsta?
What was Kylo Ren's reaction when Rey said, "You're afraid that you will never be as strong as Vader"?
He cried like a baby back bitch.
He got angry and shouted. He got pissed off and tortured her even more. He was shocked and stopped hurting her.
I don't even remember.
He didn't react at all. I don't fucking know.
I don't know because
like I didn't pay attention that fucking well to real. I'm saying he was always pissed off. He was a little emo kid.
He got shocked and stopped hurting her is probably my guess though.
He got angry and shouted.
He got shocked and stopped hurting her.
Okay.
But stopped is spelled wrong. Stupid.
Hey. You go back and if you go look on our impossible quiz, the ones I actually got up on the, which I'm gonna do that, guys. I'm gonna put more of the impossible quiz up on the thing. I haven't done it in a long time. That's my bad. But
he got shocked and stupid hurting her.
Do we want to pick that one with the misspelling on there?
I don't know, man. Now I'm worried.
I don't
even remember. I fucking hate this movie.
He didn't react at all. I think you're right. I think it is. He stooped and hurted her.
He's stupid.
He shocked and stooped.
He got shocked and stupid hurting her.
I guess we'll find out.
Yes.
That was the correct answer, even though it was misspelled.
And suddenly stupid torturing her.
I misspelled a lot of shit. My spelling is not the greatest. Okay. In which Star Wars movie did Daniel Craig play? The Force Awakens.
He was in
Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens, yes, correct.
That's a long ass quiz.
Starkiller Base. Do you really call that a murder, though? I think that's more a casualty. Maybe assisted suicide. I don't know if I'd call that a murder.
Like he kind of walked into the lightsaber blade. You're like, your fucking son is a crazy maniac.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call that murder.
How did Rey journey to find Luke Skywalker and ask him to teach her?
Who did Rey journey with? Chewbacca.
What? Who did? Oh,
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. Who led a massive attack on the First Order fleet?
Poe.
That shit was funny.
With his sexy X-Wing.
Yep. Which planet was Luke Skywalker staying on after he went into exile?
Acto.
That's a 2. It's an
Act
8-2.
Act too much of a bitch to do anything.
Act like a bitch and ran and high.
Who's secretly engineering force connection conversations between Rey and Kylo?
The diode.
Hormones.
The diode. Ghost of Yoda,
Testosterone.
Kylo, Snoke.
Snoke.
It wasn't even Snoke in reality.
Chemistry.
It was fucking Palpatine.
It was chemistry.
That's a wrong answer. Because it was Palpatine. He said, I orchestrated it all. I was the voice of everything.
I am all the Sith.
What did Luke say to Kylo as he put his sword away? Strike me down and anger will eat you up.
Strike me down in anger and
Kill
I'll
me
always
now.
be with you, just like your
You
father.
will die as well. Kill me now and you can never forgive yourself. Strike me. What the fuck? Stupid. Nobody wants to see that dog. Strike me down in anger and I will always be with you, just like your father.
That's it. That's gotta be it.
I don't fucking remember what he said. I didn't even know he talked. How did he talk during a force projection? Like he's not really there. You can force project your voice.
Can you imagine, like, the force projection shows up, but the sound's not there? He goes, damn it, I plugged in the red cord, but I forgot to plug in the yellow cord. Forgot the audio.
Who caused Rey to have horrifying visions? Sith Dagger,
Snoke,
Ren.
Well,
Palpatine.
Snoke or Palpatine, jeez.
I'm gonna say Palpatine.
That's what I'd say too.
Oh,
Wrong.
the Sith Dagger.
Oh.
Like, dude, that's not the
You
only
can't
time.
say who and then have the answer be a dagger.
Yeah, that's not politically correct.
How do we know how the dagger identifies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where
That's
did
not-
Rey bury the lightsaber of her teachers? Fucking Tatooine. She's a fucking disgrace. Got sand everywhere. Jalen or so.
Galen.
Galen or so.
You said Jalen. Like, who the hell is Jalen? Which planet was Han Solo born on?
Corellia.
Coruscant. I think this was
Corellia.
actually one of the impossible quiz questions.
Yeah, we all got it right.
Yeah, because it's fucking like we all know that.
Damn, so we didn't do very good. Oh, one more.
During which battle was the Emperor killed?
Endor.
Endor. The end of the doors. Okay.
You got 31
Got 31 out of 35 right.
We didn't even get an A, dude. We suck ass. That's 89%, Kyle.
Nah, that's kind of terrible.
That's your fault.
Especially when I write in Star Wars Impossible. I can't remember all that shit. You know how much shit that is? Okay. Let's open up another one. Let's try another one. The ultimate Star Wars quiz. Ultimate Star Wars quiz. About this quiz. Star Wars captivated you from the moment Darth Vader stepped onto a transport vessel to capture Princess Leia. But this quiz isn't about the memorable scenes the Star Wars series has brought to you. This quiz digs deeper, much deeper. For example, do you remember how Princess Leia got her title Princess? Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I'm not reading all this shit. Star quiz. Okay. The Force Awakens, which character has Darth Vader's damaged masks?
Kylo Ren.
know. Ray. She found it. Correct answer. Scroll to the next question. I could have just scrolled. How did Princess Leia get the title of royalty? She was adopted by
Yes. She's adopted
Belle and Queen Bray.
Yeah.
That's not a very hard question.
No.
While the Jedi use a number of crystal colors for their lightsaber, what color preferred by the Sith?
Wow, that's a tough one.
Yeah, that was hard. Like, who destroyed the droid control ship when they accidentally activated a new Naboo's fighter autopilot?
Anakin.
I can't read today.
Little Annie.
It was Jar Jar Binks.
Big boomer.
Where does Yoda live when he is first trains Luke Skywalker? Didn't the last one just have the same question?
Yes.
Like, what if people just read those ones and do the same questions again?
While fighting his
While
own
fighting his own father in the Cloud City, which hand does Luke Skywalker lose?
It's right? Yeah, boy.
Who defeats Finn in his very first lightsaber duel? Karat Vet.
Technically, wasn't it a stormtrooper?
Kinda was.
Kylo.
What is Chewbacca's weapon of choice? A metal club, a blaster rifle, a lightsaber. Chewbacca uses a lightsaber.
Bowcaster. Although I feel like he could run around with the club and he'd still be just as scary.
Yeah, he'd still be. When we see him again in The Force Awakens, how many years?
After many years gallivanting around the galaxy with Han Solo, how old is Chewbacca?
200 years
200.
Old. Over 220, or is it 200 years old on the dot?
It's actually a great question. Over 220.
Yeah, over 220.
Yeah, boy.
Because he's like 200 years old in Return of the Jedi.
He's
or in
fucking
New
old.
Hope, he's 200 years old.
What are the creatures living on Endor that help the rebels to defeat the second Death Star? Ewoks. Nerf herders.
Is that like a real thing, or is that just some shit she made up?
What was the original title for the Star Wars movie? Adventures of Luke Starkiller.
What nickname does Han Solo call Luke Skywalker that drives him crazy?
Kid.
Like, I didn't even know it drove him crazy. Just
Yeah.
who delivered the final blow to destroy the second Death Star?
Lando.
These is like really hard questions. All right, who blew up the first Death Star? I don't know.
Luke Skywalker with an X-Wing.
It says with his lightsaber.
I mean, seriously, just climb up to the top, drop the lightsaber, just fall straight down.
Yeah, it worked on
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. How many damn questions is this thing? What does Han Solo have to say about the Force in A New Hope? Listen, kid, I can use the Force like any of you. I just don't want to.
I wouldn't be caught dead with those midichlorians in my blood.
Okay.
That sounds racist.
Okay. Now you're in for it. After Han Solo and Chewie made an opening, which X-Wing pilot blew up the Star Killer base? Poe.
Poe.
That was that supposed to be a hard question? We're talking about now you're in for it. What is the location of the scene in which we see the predominant color of Luke Skywalker's outfit change from white to black?
Jabba's palace. I loved that.
What race does the comical Jar Jar Binks belong to? Well, the actor's black. Are we talking? You know what I'm saying? Are we talking about
Gungans. Gungan.
Where do Gungans live on planet Naboo? Underwater in domes. They live in the sky. Underground caverns.
We live in the sky.
Which character says the famous quote, "A Jedi Knight, geez"? Oh God, I'm out of it for a little while. Everyone gets illusion of grandeur.
Han Solo, or is it Land? No, it's Han.
That's Han
Definitely
Solo. Remember, he wakes up
Yeah.
from being in carbonite. What color is the lovable droid BB-8?
It's not very lovable. White and orange.
He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, I don't like
Talking
him.
a lot of shit. And what about R2D2? God, man, these are the hardest questions ever.
I mean, technically, isn't it silver and blue? I mean, there's white too, so.
What planet is Rey living on when she finds BB-8? Or BB-8 finds her? Same fucking difference. They're on Hoth. I don't know, Jakku and fucking Tatooine look a lot alike, just desert. What color is the first lightsaber Rey uses?
Blue.
Is it blue? Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue. The one that she stole from Finn. That was actually supposed to be the Jedi in the series. Who wins second place in the Boonta Eve Classic pod race when Anakin Skywalker wins his freedom?
I mean, I didn't know anybody else finished the race.
I thought everyone else was dead.
I mean,
wasn't
Sebulba
Sebulba.
got second farthest, but
It wasn't Sebulba, so it got to be Gaskago or.
it's gonna. I bet the answer will be Sebulba, but
It can't be Sebulba
I know it can't be.
because Sebulba crashes. Somebody else had to finish it. We just
So is
got
it
to think about who it
Mohonic
was.
or Gasgano?
I don't know.
That's
Which
a
you
hard
wanna
one.
go- Which one you want to guess? Because I don't know which one it was. Was it
Gas.
even-
Give it the gas.
Yeah.
Gasgano. Boom.
I don't even think this is an actual person that was racing. Mohonic?
Mohonic. Mohonic. Mohana means family.
What is Princess Leia's famous line recorded by R2D2 for her Jedi friend? Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. How long is this freaking quiz? How many lightsaber blades does Darth Maul use? 3. There's 3 of them.
5.
It matters which meme you're looking at.
What color was Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber when he defeated Darth Maul? Well, that's a misleading question because his lightsaber was blue and he used his fucking Qui-Gon's to defeat Maul. I hate questions like this. I think the answer is going to be green, but his color was blue. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What color was Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber when he defeated Darth Maul? What color was his, though? They're
Blue.
asking about blue.
Okay, if it's asking about his, then...
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
see? I told you it was going to fuck you.
That, though. Obi-Wan Kenobi had 3 different lightsabers throughout his time as a Jedi, but uses a green lightsaber to kill Darth
That's
Maul.
bullshit.
That's not what the question asked, though. It said,
I
what
know.
color was Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber
I
when he
know.
defeated Darth Maul?
I
His
know.
was blue.
It's bullshit. That's a flawed quiz right there.
That's a flawed question.
'Cause it wasn't
they didn't
his
ask
lightsaber, it was
what lightsaber
Qui-Gon.
he used. They asked
Yeah.
what lightsaber, what color was his
What was
lightsaber.
Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber? Yes. Rubbish.
Who auditioned for the role of Han Solo before it was offered to Harrison Ford? Originally hired as a reader at the audition.
Kurt Russell.
It was Kurt Russell. I don't think George Clooney fucking tried out for Star Wars. Fuck, I don't even think George Clooney. Shit. I don't think George Clooney was old enough to play fucking Han Solo at the time. Which character says the famous line, "Why you stuck?" Well, that's really hard.
Princess Leia, nerf herder.
When is the only time we see Han Solo use a lightsaber? And in what location? cutting open a tap. See, like, why didn't like Jedi's and shit put like shouldn't there be like? Didn't you have to have the Force to fucking light a lightsaber? Like that's what I always thought.
No.
Like, wasn't it part of the fucking thing? You can't just fucking.
It would have made fucking Grievous's collection a lot less cool. I got a bunch of lightsabers, but I can't turn them on, so I got a bunch of sticks.
On the snow planet Hoth, whose body gets crushed under the Imperial Walker of the Foot?
Is it
It
Biggs?
wasn't Biggs.
No, it was Dak. No. Dak Prescott. Cowboys suck.
Bark. Actually had an Eric. It was Dak.
Yeah, I told you. Dak Prescott. Cowboys suck.
In Star Wars The Force Awakenings, on what planet do Leia and Han Solo meet after a long separation? Fuck, I don't know. Tokadana.
Honeymoon.
Oh, no, it was the car.
The moon of honey. The honeymoon. The car. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that. You tried it without me, so I could have gotten it if you waited. I'm just kidding. That was in Gloucestershire.
Oh, they was asking for the fucking... No, wait a minute. Solo met after a long separation.
The car.
The car, a temple location filmed at the former Royal Air Force Station Greenham Common outside of... So they're actually so they're fucking basically... The car, is that even a fucking planet in Star Wars? Because Tokadana is where...
Yes. Apparently you got it wrong.
Fucking trick question shit. Which of the following is not a Darth
Akbar.
in a Star Wars film?
Darth Akbar. It's a trap.
Well, Darth Bane ain't in the Star Wars film. Well, I guess
That's actually a great That's a great point.
he actually is because, well, he's not, but his name Darth Bane is the fucking, because it's Darth Bane, Darth Revan, Darth. Something else is the name of the fucking of the Imperial soldiers in 9.
Oh, right.
So yeah, it'll be Akbar. But like, we don't ever see Darth Bane in a fucking movie. Like, that would be awesome as shit. In the Phantom Menace, how many toes does Yoda have? Who the fuck counts Yoda's toes?
People with the foot fetish.
You got
People have a foot fetish.
3, 4.
It's 2 or 3. God damn.
We can't have 2 toes. You can't even walk with 2 toes.
Let's say 3. I don't know.
3. It's either 3 or 4.
I don't know, bro. I think it's
Oh.
3.
I think it's 3.
Boom.
Correct answer. With what famous sci-fi film does the original Star Wars trilogy share a production crew?
I did not know this.
Yeah, I didn't know this. Well, it definitely ain't Space Odyssey 2001.
Battlestar Galactica.
I don't think it's Battlestar Galactica.
Beats Bears.
I think
Battlestar
it's Space
Galactica.
Quest. Because it's not
Alright.
Star Trek.
It's a Space Quest.
Share a production crew. What was the famous Star Wars film that does the original Star Wars trilogy share a production crew? Space Quest. Space Odyssey 2001. Fuck, I don't know. Battlestar Galactica came out after that. Star Trek came out after Star Wars, but it wasn't that far after Star Wars.
Oh no, we got an ad.
It's a giant ad. It's taking up the whole screen. I don't know. I don't know which one it is. I know it ain't Battlestar Galactica.
Then
Gotta be.
Space Quest would be.
Okay.
Oh, fucker. Space Odyssey 2001.
So they said 2001, like 2001's the future.
Bum,
1968 film Space Odyssey 2001 was directed by Stanley Kubrick and was written by Kubrick and... Okay. How many children does Darth Vader have? 6. He was just banging people all over the galaxy.
Well, if you count grandkids, I mean, he's got a child-in-law, he's got a grandkid, he's got... Technically, that's 4.
What 2 real-world languages is the Ewok language based on?
It's none. Isn't it supposed to be like Filipino, like Tagalog?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna say Tibetan and.
Yeah, that's probably what I would guess. Yeah.
I don't know that. I didn't know the answer. But which actor or actress was so tall that the doorways in the Phantom Menace had to be
Rebuilt. It sounds like Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that was one of the quiz questions too. I think that was one of Charlie's. How many live action movies as of mid 2016 have been seen by the public?
Jeez.
7.
I'm gonna guess 7 because 2016 that was.
Because the Phantom Menace came out in 2015, right? I'm not the Phantom Menace.
Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens.
Right. I believe so.
So 7.
Yes.
Yeah, 2015. December 18, 2015. You got 37 out of 40. Great job.
We suck.
Hey, some of the questions were tricky. Because they
Some of
asked
those
the wrong
questions were.
fucking question.
Yeah, that's not even our fault, actually. That was How Stuff Works' fault. You guys, you fucked up your quiz. One of the answers is wrong.
Oh, shit. Gotta go over here. One more and then we're done. This one says only true fans score 80% or more.
All right.
So we're going to find out whether
So if we get below 80%, we basically have to quit the podcast.
Yeah, right. How many films of the old trilogy did George Lucas direct?
2.
Yeah.
It's 1 or 2.
What the fuck just happened? Did anything do that? My whole fucking shit just went weird.
That's not working.
Huh?
Is it working?
Yeah, it's working.
All right.
2, continue. Oh, they're not going to tell us if
They don't tell us.
Tell it at the end. It's only 15 questions. Which of these characters is not a robot? Is Magna Guards robots? Yeah, they are. Professional hang up. FN 2187. Because that is.
I think it's just 1, actually.
Who was the voice actor of Darth Vader?
James Earl Jones.
How old is Yoda when he dies in the movies?
Like 900?
At 900 years?
I thought he's 900.
Yeah, 900. Which actor plays the role of Chewbacca? Peter Mayhew. Kenny Baker. That'd be the shortest Chewbacca ever. Which race does Master Yoda represent?
Unknown. We got one wrong already.
They're gonna fuck that up when they come out with the new movie. They're gonna tell us and just ruin it. What planet Camino covered in where the clones were created? Water. What body part does Anakin lose?
Well, he loses.
It's more than
Technically all of these.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna put hand.
I don't know, cause fucking cuts it off. It's like the bicep when Dooku does it. Let's go hand. Fuck it.
Leia's.
And we only give us 3 answers on this one.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Who killed the Emperor?
Darth Vader.
Anakin Skywalker did it. What is the name of Han Solo's ship? Oh, I don't know.
The Millennium Pigeon.
Who saves 3PO from being melted down?
Chewie, right?
Ah, yeah. Chewbacca. Which of these people did Luke Skywalker train?
Ben.
Oh,
Ben Solo.
Yeah, I was about to say, what the fuck are you talking about, Finn?
No, I said Ben.
Oh, I thought you said Finn. I was like, what? Like,
Are you feeling okay?
No, that's what I heard. I thought you said. What color lightsaber does Rey use?
Blue.
Blue, green, purple, red.
We got.
Actually, her lightsaber was yellow at the end when she stole the Skywalker name.
John Williams composed the music.
Best music of all time.
We got 14 out of 15.
Watch this.
Oh, we have to watch an ad.
We gotta watch an ad.
Oh, now we can click. All good. Press X. Get out of here. I don't want to watch your stupid video.
Oh, what the fuck? Why can't I get off of this shit? Oh man, you gotta enter your email. I'm not giving
skip.
you motherfuckers
You can
my
skip. There's a skip button. 13 out of 15.
How many films of the old trilogy did George Lucas direct? One.
Yeah, he only did the first one.
Who did this third? Who did it? I thought he came back and did Empire.
I don't know.
Which of these characters is no? That's right.
What else did we get wrong? Forearm? Oh my gosh.
Come on, that's a fucking trick question. That's a fucking trick question because, like I said, he cuts him off up here, but his forearm, like,
that's cheap.
I guess you could say that. You know what I'm saying, to a certain extent. I don't know.
I would just say, that's weird.
That's fucking dumb. That's just dumb. They did that intentionally dumb. Intentionally dumb. Dumb. All right, so this is our recorded, messed up, fucked up, lost signal, fucking dog barking in the background now.
And we can edit it. That's the point.
Yeah, we can't. Fuck, I ain't editing shit. We just put the shit out the way it is. Hey, shit happens, y'all. I might edit something like that big long fucking period. It blanked out on everything. It matters how everything recorded. If there's a big blank spot, I will cut that out. But sorry that we couldn't do it live this week, guys. But
that's
we tried to give you, we tried to give you guys something. Shit happens though. You know, it's the real world. It's also in the Star Wars world too, because shit happens there all the time.
Somehow, Palpatine returned.
But everybody get geared up, because what is it, the 20th? So we got a show, we got a live on the 19th, the 20th we got a live watch party, and then the 23rd is Ahsoka. So we got a lot of stuff.
Empire, right?
Huh?
We're at Empire now, right?
Yeah, we are at Return of the Empire, which some idiot online said that Return of the Empire was not a good movie. And I guess there's quite a few people that think that, and they're all idiots. I just wanted to let y'all know that that's the way I feel. But that's just my personal opinion. Because, you know, to each his own.
Yep.
It's definitely my second favorite Star Wars movie of all time. I don't know.
I'm excited. Y'all better be there regardless.
Yeah. So the 20th, so we got a lot of stuff coming up when it's starting next week. We got the 19th show, the 20th show, the return of the Wednesday shows. So we got some stuff coming up, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to be excited. Sorry that we couldn't do a live show this week. We apologize, but at least we gave you guys something. And like I said in the beginning, put anything, just fill the comment section up. Fill it up. Comment on everything. Every stupid thing we said, everything on the episode. Your ideas. I want to know your guys' thoughts, because we didn't get to do it in the live chat. I love hearing your guys' thoughts and opinions about stuff, and we can't do that when we're not live. So definitely put them in the comments, because I still want to hear about them. We will definitely talk about them on the next episode, on our next live. So we will be bringing it up. And I think that's about all we got for today. We will see you guys on the 19th for our next episode. We will see you then.
That works.
Peace.
There we go.
Stay outrageous, and may the force be with you always.
Thank you for tuning in to LSR. If you've enjoyed the show, consider subscribing so you can be notified when new episodes are released. If you would like to be a guest on the show or just want to give us some feedback, feel free to email us. You can also reach out to us on all major social media platforms. Lightsaber Radio is produced by Pickfilm Media and is a Swaycast original, starring Garrison Turcotte, CJ Elliott, and Kyle McDaniel. And don't forget to join us next time for more adventures in a galaxy far, far away.